Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be making a video requested by one of our viewers. The request comes from Cute Fauna AI. She asked, "Sir, how do I make a Little Margot Stories video? Please guide me." When I saw his comment, I became curious about the content behind Little Margot Stories and why viewers enjoy this type of animation. I checked the channel and found an adorable little mole named Margot. She explores her underground world with curiosity and wonder, roaming through the tunnels and uncovering new surprises along the way. So today, we're going to try creating an animation similar to Little Margot Stories. Thank you to Cute Fauna AI for sending in their request. Shout out to you, my friend. This video is for you.
Before we dive in, if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos on animation making. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with your friends.
Step 1. Creating the background. For our background scenes, I'll be using Canva to create a clean and colorful environment. Simply go to canva.com, click Create, and choose the YouTube thumbnail option on 1080 by 720 pixels. This template is designed for making images and perfectly matches the size of a standard YouTube long-form video. Next, go to Magic Media, and the image creation tool will appear. In the text box, type the description of the image you want to generate. Make sure to clearly describe all the details you want included. In my case, I wanted a deep forest background, so I prepared my world description beforehand and simply pasted it into the text box. Next, choose the aspect ratio and set it to landscape. Then, select the image style you want to create. There are many styles to choose from, such as 3D model, anime, concept art, retrowave, and more. For my project, I will be using the dreamy style. After that, click Generate Image to proceed. Within a few seconds, Canva will produce 4 beautiful images based on the prompts we entered. Choose the image you want to include in your project. Right-click on it and select Set Image's background to make it larger and fill the entire space. Click the plus sign to create more pages, then repeat the process of getting images from Magic Media. Click Generate again to produce another set of different images using the same prompt. Continue collecting more images to use as your backgrounds. After collecting the background images, go to Elements and gather the additional images you will need for the animation later. Simply type the items you want into the search box. Then choose the images you plan to use. You can resize the image to make it larger as needed. Then, save the images to your computer. Download the background images as regular static images, while images without backgrounds should be downloaded in PNG format. Make sure to select Transparent Background before downloading. Place all the files in one folder so they are easy to access later. Here are the background images and other elements we collected from Canva for the project. Step 2. Creating 3D animated video. To create the 3D animation video, I will be using Autodraft AI. Autodraft AI is an AI-powered tool used to create 3D animation videos easily. It allows users to animate characters, scenes, and elements with minimal effort. This tool is ideal for creating engaging visuals for presentations and projects. To access Autodraft AI, simply search autodraft.in in your browser, and you will be directed to their website. To start creating animations in Autodraft AI, click My Projects. Here, you will see several AI applications offered by Autodraft AI that are also useful for creating 3D animation projects, such as AI Story Writer, AI Image Generation, AI Video Generation, and AI VoiceOver. We will explore these applications another time. For now, we will proceed to Animation Studio to show you how to create a 3D animation step by step. But before that, I want to show you that I am using the free plan. This means I will complete this project without spending any money. I currently have 18 credits. Autodraft AI gives 20 credits to all new users, and I used 2 credits to produce an AI video in my previous project. That is why my remaining balance is now 18 credits. Later, after downloading my projects, I will show you that my remaining credits are still 18, proving that you can create a 3D animated video for free using Autodraft AI. Now, let's click Animation Studio to begin. Create a new project and enter your project title. Then choose the canvas size. I will select the 16 by 9 landscape format, which is perfect for long-form videos on YouTube. After that, click Create to proceed. Here, you have the option to start with pre-made templates. However, I will not use them since most of these templates are for premium or paid users. Instead, I will use a blank scene for my project. Now, let's begin by uploading the backgrounds we created earlier in Canva. Go to Media, then under Assets, click Upload. Locate your images in the folder and upload them one by one. Make sure to select Freeform when uploading so you can easily adjust them later. Upload all the images you plan to use in your project. You can also upload short video clips and background music here if needed. I will speed up this part to save time. Don't be confused, I'm just uploading all the images that I will need later. As you can see, all the images are automatically added to the timeline during the upload. I need a clear timeline to start fresh, so I will delete all of them first. Now, let's begin creating a 3D animated short story for kids. Please listen carefully, as this process requires a bit of patience and dedication, and every detail is important to achieve a high-quality animation project. Let's start by uploading our first background. Go to Media, then select the background image you want to use. With one click, it will be automatically added to your timeline. Next, go to Characters. Here, you can choose from the pre-made characters or upload your own if you prefer. For this project, I will use a pre-made character, so I'll search for an animal that suits my story. I'll choose this super cute squirrel. Click on the character, then select the animation or activity you want for the scene. I want the squirrel to walk, so I'll choose the walk animation, and it will be applied to the scene. Resize the character to match the scale of the background, then drag it to the position where you want it to appear first. To make the character walk, right-click on the character, select Path, then drag the second shadow image to the area where you want the character to move. Finally, play the preview to check if the animation works smoothly. Reduce the duration to adjust the movement speed of the character. Let's add the next movement of the character. Simply duplicate the character on the timeline, then right-click on it and select Path to delete the previous path settings. Reposition the character to where it should start moving. Then click Path again to create a new movement. I will place its shadow near the flower so that the character will walk toward the flower. Adjust the duration to control the speed. Next, let's continue adding movement to the squirrel. Duplicate the character on the timeline, then right-click on the character in the scene and select Path to remove the previous animation. Position the character at the location where the last movement ended so the scene continues smoothly. Then, add another image to the scene. Go to Media, select the strawberry. Resize it and position it on the side of the scene. Drag the strawberry to the very beginning of the timeline and adjust its duration. This way, the strawberry will be visible from the start of this specific scene. Now, let's extend the duration of the background and the strawberry so we can continue adding more animations to the character. I duplicate the squirrel on the timeline again to continue its animation. As you can see, when it stops at this area, I set its animation to happy. You can easily change a character's movement by selecting it on the timeline and then clicking Animation. This time, I will set it to Attack mode. Although it's called Attack, the animation doesn't actually show attacking, it simply looks like the squirrel has noticed the strawberry. Again, adjust the duration to control the speed of the animation. duplicate it again to continue adding more movement to the character. This time, I set the animation to make him walk toward the side of the rock. Duplicate the character on the timeline again to continue the scene. This time, set the animation to talking. The talking animation fits this scene well because the character reaches out with one hand, making it look like he is trying to grab the strawberry while talking to himself and encouraging himself that he can do it. Next, I will add another character to appear in the scene. Position the cursor on the timeline where you want the character to appear. Then, go to Characters and search for the character you want to add. I'll choose a frog, then select the animation that shows what the frog will do in the scene. I want the frog to jump, so I'll click that animation and the frog will automatically appear in the scene. Resize it and position it where you want it to appear first. Then, right-click on the character and use the Path tool to create its shadow. Drag the shadow to the area where you want the frog to move, creating an animation that makes the frog appear to jump to that location. Then, duplicate the jumping frog on the timeline. On this copy, apply the Flip tool so the frog faces the opposite direction. Duplicate it again to continue the jumping motion. Then, extend the duration of both the squirrel and the frog so they continue to appear throughout the scene. Next, place the cursor at the point in the timeline where the frog gets the strawberry. Cut the strawberry clip and move it above the frog layer so the strawberry stays in front. Also cut the squirrel clip and place it above the other layers so it remains in front. Then, right-click on the strawberry and select the Path tool. Drag the shadow to the right, outside the preview screen, to create an animation showing the frog running away with the strawberry. Next, duplicate the squirrel clip to continue the scene. Change its animation from talking to angry idle to show that the squirrel is very upset after the strawberry is gone. Extend the background image, then duplicate the squirrel clip again to continue the animation. From the angry idle animation, change it to run. Then use the Path tool and drag the shadow to show that the squirrel is running out of the scene. Now, let's preview the entire scene to see if the animation we created turned out well. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, let's proceed to create the second scene. Go to Media and select another background. Then place it at the bottom of the timeline. Next, duplicate the squirrel on the timeline and position it in the far right corner. Then, go to Animation and change the animation from jumping to walk. Increase the duration to set the speed properly. Apply the Path tool and position the shadow in the middle where you want the character to stop walking. Increase the duration a little more. Duplicate the squirrel again and position it in the middle where it is supposed to stop. Then, change the animation from walking to crying. Increase the duration of both the background and the squirrel clip on the timeline to continue the animation. Then, duplicate the walking squirrel clip again and reposition both the squirrel on the screen and its shadow to the area where it will move. By the way, proper facial expression is important. You can go to Controls to change any facial expression you want for your character. This time, I will move on to the next scene. Simply go to Media and select the background. Then, go back to Media and get an image of a strawberry. Resize it, then duplicate it twice to create 3 strawberries. Then, go to Characters and select another character. I will choose a monkey and set its animation to eating. Resize the character and place it in the area where you want it to stay. Then drag one strawberry and place it in front of the monkey so it looks like the monkey is eating the strawberry. Arrange the layers of the clips so the strawberry clip is above the monkey, ensuring it stays in front. Extend the sad walking clip of the squirrel, then cut it and place the squirrel in the right corner of the screen so it looks like he is walking in from that side. Then, go to Face Control and change the squirrel's facial expression from sad to astonished, to show that he becomes happy when he sees the monkey with a strawberry. Then, use the Path tool to get the squirrel's shadow and place it near the monkey. This will create an animation showing the squirrel walking forward toward the monkey. Extend the duration of the walking squirrel to achieve the right speed. Then, cut a small portion of the squirrel clip and position the squirrel near the monkey. Click the Path tool to remove the previously created path. Then, go to Face Control and set the facial expression to a talking expression. Extend the duration of the squirrel clip again, and also extend the background duration to continue the animation. Then go to Animation and change the animation from walking to talking 3 to show that the squirrel is asking the monkey for some strawberries. Extend all the clips included in this scene, the strawberries and the monkey as well, so the animation can continue smoothly. Then, cut the monkey clip and go to Animation to change the animation from eating to angry. After that, split the clip again and set the animation to attack. After that, split the clip again and set the animation to laugh. Then, extend all the clips again to continue the animation, except for the squirrel, since we will extend it separately while creating its own animation. Preview the previous animation to determine when to start the next one. Extend the squirrel clip and change its animation to sad. Extend the duration and split the squirrel clip. Click the Path tool to remove the previous animation, then set the animation to walking. Click the Path tool again, drag the shadow to the right side, and create an animation that shows the squirrel walking away sadly. Next, extend the duration of all clips to end this scene. Move the squirrel clips to the top layer so the squirrel stays in front. I decided to resize the monkey to make it look bigger. If you resize a character in any part of a scene, make sure to resize all other clips of that character as well to keep everything consistent. Next, add the background for the last scene. Simply import the image and drag it to the bottom of the timeline. Then, go to Media and import all the images you need for this scene. I'll fast forward this part to save time, so don't get confused. I'm only adding decorations for this scene, arranging them the way I like, and matching them to the background. Then, extend the squirrel clip and apply it to the next background. Place it in the right corner so it looks like it's coming from that direction. Then, cut the squirrel clip into parts so you can apply the proper animations and facial expressions as he enters the strawberry garden. Then, add more strawberries to the ground as decorations. Make sure to arrange the clips in the proper order to avoid overlapping. Just drag a clip to the top if you want it to appear in front of the screen. Next step, applying camera movement. As you can see, I have already added camera movements to my scenes. I apologize because my screen recorder was not set up properly while I was creating the camera movements earlier. However, I still want to show you how to do it correctly, so I'll explain the process now. First, position your cursor at the point in the timeline where you want to add a camera movement. Then, click the camera icon. A camera clip will appear on the timeline. Click on the clip, and you'll see camera A. Next, click Path to reveal camera B. Arrange the cameras by positioning camera A where the shot will start and camera B where you want the camera to focus. You can drag the camera frames to any part of the screen and resize them to control the zoom and framing of the scene. It's as simple as that. Let's hit preview to see how it looks. Amazing, isn't it? After you finish your project, download your animation by clicking Download, selecting HD quality, and then clicking Download again. In just a few seconds, the download will be complete. Let's check our computer. As you can see, the animation video has been successfully downloaded. Now, I want to show you whether any credits were deducted while creating this project. As you can see, my remaining credits are still 18, which means no credits were used. I was able to create a 3D animation video completely for free, without spending any money. Step 3. Applying sound effects and background music. To add sound effects and background music to our animation, I will be using CapCut. Import your animation video into CapCut. Then drag it to the timeline. As you can see, there is a text watermark in the right corner because the video was created using a free account. To hide it, slightly increase the scale and adjust the frame until the text is no longer visible. Next, turn off the main track magnet so you can move clips freely in CapCut. Then, set the aspect ratio to 16:9 landscape format. Then, go to Audio and select Sound Effects. Search for the background music you prefer and make sure the music matches the mood of the scene. For happy scenes, choose lively and upbeat music, and for sad moments, select slower and more emotional sounds. Next, add sound effects based on what the characters are doing in the scene. I will fast forward this part to save time. Don't be confused, as I'm simply applying the sound effects. These include sounds for the frog, the monkey, eating effects, wow sound effects, and more. You can find all of these in the sound effects section, just like what I'm doing here. Make sure to place each sound effect at the correct part of the scene so the timing matches the action perfectly. When you're done applying the sound effects, highlight all your clips and group them so you can move everything at once. Drag the grouped clips aside, then start creating your title. I import a still frame from one scene to use as the title background. After that, I add title text, sound effects, and text-to-speech to make the opening more engaging for the audience. After finishing the title, connect it to the rest of the video. Preview your project to check for any errors or timing issues and fix them right away if needed. Once everything is done and you're satisfied with your work, download the project so you can upload it immediately to your social media platform. And here's our finished animated video created using Autodraft AI and CapCut.
Lulu's Short Tales. Wow!
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Check out our other videos too.